make them famous, and then say, hey, I made you who you are. And a prime example of that is Kim and Kanye, you know. Kim was not liked by Hollywood, not liked by the media. He built her up, and he constantly reminds her, hey, and he's right. Hi everyone, welcome back, or welcome to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie. So grateful to have you all. So let's get into the reading. I decided to do this on my own accord because I don't know, I just felt like doing it. I did a message a while ago to Andy Cohen from Bravo. I did meet him a long time ago. He came into a restaurant that I was working at. He was very sweet. I served him and Sarah Jessica Parker. They're very nice, very lovely. It's funny, he came in and he was like, hi. I was like, do I know this person? Like, he came, only said hi to me, which is very strange because I was standing with a bunch of other people, and I'm just remembering that now. I'm like, I wonder why he only said hi to me. But I ended up serving him. He sat at my table. This is the same restaurant I worked at. If you watch my Leo and Gigi videos, or where Leonardo DiCaprio used to come in. So yeah, a lot of famous people used to come into that. Oh, and also Jake Gyllenhaal's mother used to come there too. So it's quite a well-known place. In fact, I just saw that the same restaurant, it used to be the same restaurant company, but then the couple split up. The husband took some, the wife took some. I worked for the wife, but the husband owns Balthazar, and well, the ex-husband owns Balthazar, and that's the same restaurant that James Corden got into issues with, which I find very, very interesting. Anyway, I was just randomly remembering that because I watched a video about the owner of Balthazar saying all this stuff about James Corden. What a small world. Anyway, so back to what I was talking about. So Andy Cohen, this is the message for him and his future at Bravo. I did say in my last video about him that I do strongly feel like he needs to like up his game and distance himself from a lot of housewives, because that's going to be his downfall. People are going to think that there's nepotism going on, favoritism, and so forth. So I recommended that he take a step back, especially particularly from people like Erica. Now, he is a Gemini. Erica's from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. He is a Gemini, and I feel like a lot of the time with some Geminis, they can have this I made you. And it's funny because I was talking about that, and somebody that watched my video sent me a podcast that I was supposed to be on, which is also really funny, which I've done a video about that too. Carol from, I forgot how to say her last name, but Carol from Real Housewives of New York, she said that she felt like Andy said he made her, you know. And I said that he feels very strongly like he made these women would be nothing without him. It's a very Gemini thing. It's a shadow side of Gemini. I feel like sometimes they root for the underdog, sometimes with not good intentions, so that they can build the underdog up and make them famous, and then say, hey, I made you who you are. And a prime example of that is Kim and Kanye, you know. Kim was not liked by Hollywood, not liked by the media. He built her up, and he constantly reminds her, hey, and he's right. I just don't think he should constantly remind her of that. As much as I love Kanye. Okay, oh yay. Which is controversial to say. Anyways, so back to this. With Andy, I feel like he has taken some steps that have helped him, because I believe there were petitions out to get him fired and so forth, which is not very nice. Even though it's not very nice, I wasn't gonna sign it. But anyways, there have been some people that I wanted to have to make petitions about getting fired, but I'm like, this is a waste of my time. I have things to do. So the King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Moon. I see very strongly here that he's going to start taking a step back or a step away from being his role as in Bravo. I think he's going to get some pressure. Three of Pentacles. I feel like he's going to get some pressure to change a lot of the branding. I think it has a lot to do, Eight of Wands, with recently what happened with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and how they say there's been like microaggressions towards Gasol's son. Okay, this is the thing about Andy, and I said this before. I feel like he has the kind of energy that people either really don't like him or really like him, you know? And that energy gets people to watch you, but only for so long. And he's done really good with Bravo and all that stuff, and I'm very impressed with how far he's done. But I feel like at some point there's going to be a house of cards that comes out against how he's treated certain people that's not going to be okay with him. I was on Dana Wilkie's podcast. She does this podcast. She used to be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I believe she was in season 2 or season 3. She's very sweet, and I was on her podcast. And we talk every now and then, but she asked me on her show, why does Andy Cohen not like me? And I said I felt as though somebody had told him things about her that he didn't like. And instead of going to her and asking her, he just took that person's word, which is what I think he does a lot. I think he just takes other people's word, and he's like, you know, for example, he'll be like, you know, if he's really close, I'm just giving an example, if he's really close to somebody like Luann, like an OG, and Kyle, I think Kyle has more influence on the casting of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills than Andy does, because he just takes her word for it. And sometimes, and I think he's seen that recently, taking somebody's word is not actually doing the work. So I see him taking a step back, and Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, I see him getting married actually. It's very sweet. Having a partnership with somebody in the next 2 years. And then the Death card, Knight of Cups, letting the Bravo, his Royal Bravo go. His Royal Bravo go. So that's what I have for you. Please like, comment. I really, really love to hear what you have to say. What are your opinions on if Andy should stay on Bravo and all that stuff? Because I feel like, I don't know. I like him maybe because I met him and I saw what he was a cool person. But I have heard personal stories of him not treating people so nicely and so forth. So it kind of like irks me, but I also feel as though we can't expect people to be perfect in order for them to be a public figure, you know what I'm saying? So I love you all. Take care.